Want to learn how to make this rustic Christmas centerpiece for your table? Well, stick with me because that's what I'm going to be showing you in this video. What's up, Glue Dots? I'm Elaine, the Midnight Crafter, and as you asked for, tonight's DIY is a rustic Christmas farmhouse decor that's made with a few Dollar Tree items but will look like $1,000,000 on your table. So, before we get to it, you know the drill, guys. I would love for you to join the Glue Dot family by hitting the subscribe button below. When you hit the bell next to it, click on that. It just will let you know whenever I upload new videos. So give me a thumbs up if you like my videos, and I love hearing from you guys, so please leave me some comments too. It'd be great. Well, I think all we need to do is just get to it. What do you think? Let's do it. Starting off this project, remove the string and this little greenery here. You can use the pliers. These are just twisted on. You can untwist that and remove it. And then I discovered that these are, I mean, you can cut them off obviously, but these are just a simple little slip knot. So you can actually pull that and take it out just like that. You're going to do that to all 4 of your pieces and then remove also this little sticker on the back. Now that I've got all these taken apart, we're going to work on putting it together to make a box like this. And I did this ahead of time because I had to practice to make sure that I knew what in the heck I was doing before I showed you guys. So what we're going to do is take our pieces, decide whether you want the love to be facing upward or downward. I kind of like it upward because you don't know what's going to get buried and people will be reading from the top down. So that was my reasoning. So we're going to be putting a little bit of glue on the bottom of each of our letters. And then stand it up on the table and do this because my other one got a little off because of the fact that I was kind of doing it in the air. This way you'll know that the bottom is going to have a nice even, it'll be nice and level and not tilted. And then you're going to glue your other one also on top. So they're both going to be sitting on top of this one. If you try and glue it on the outside, they won't fit. So I'm going to go ahead and glue that one on, and I'm going to stand it up and do the same thing so that I know that they are laying flat on the flush on the table. Now we're going to put the top piece on. Glue one side at a time because if the glue gets cold, obviously, then it's not going to stick. And that's what happened to me first time around. So do one side at a time here. So here's our little box ready to go. Now this glue that's showing in here, we're going to be taking our little twine. These are the twine pieces that we took off the top of the ornaments, and you're going to go ahead and glue those in those spaces so that it doesn't show. The nice thing also about adding this string, aside from the fact that it looks cute and it finishes the edges, it also makes your box a little sturdier in case there were any spots that were not quite settled. So what we're going to be doing now is covering the bottom using the craft sticks. It should take 2 craft sticks to cover the bottom side of your container here. So cut the curved end off of your sticks and then do a quick little measure and cut the length that you need. And you want to cut 3 of those. So it will just barely make it with one stick. You have a tiny little bit left over here. And that works out just fine. And then you can use your other sticks. So put your glue on the top of the letters here and try and work a little quickly so that the glue doesn't get cold on you. And add your stick. The middle stick doesn't have a lot of surface area, so you're going to end up having to glue the sides of these sticks together. Add a little bit of glue on the side of that one and stick them together. I'm in a really weird mood today or something. Oh goodness. All right, then you're gonna add whatever surface area you've got left here. Add some glue, and if you want to, you can add a little onto the side of this as well so it sticks to the other one that's already in place, just for a little extra added. It's not like it's going to be carrying weight. In fact, I don't even think it reaches, but there we go. So now you have the bottom side of your little box covered. Our next step is to be taking, this is going to be a glittery mess, I can tell already. I think that's why they have these things covered in plastic. Yes, it is. Glitter everywhere. So if in my other videos you see me with glitter all over my face and everywhere, you'll know that I had just finished this project. Oh my goodness. All right. So what I picked two that had the same color. I figured the silver one would be the easiest one. The next thing we're going to do is take these little doohickeys off of the front. Just peel up slowly. You can tell it sounds like it's some kind of tape, yeah, or glue or something, I don't know. That's not gonna matter. It pulled off some of the surface, it won't matter. You know, this could be painted and used for a cute sign for something, actually, so I'm gonna hold on to that. I know some of you wonder when I say, save that for another DIY, when I'm gonna ever, oh, I just broke that one, when I'm gonna ever do the other DIYs. I don't know. There's so many, as one of my lovely glue dots said, so many in the queue that God only knows when I'm going to get to it. This one is stuck on for life, I think. This is like me with those mirror frames. Other people had no problem pulling the mirrors off, I swear to you. It was drama. Okay, so I'm using one of my craft sticks here. Let's see. Yeah, that seems to be helping pry it off. And this is why I like to show you my struggles too, so you can see things are not always easy. I think I can salvage this. I did break it, but I think it's salvageable here. Glue my extra piece of stick on it. Why not? Solve the problem. Look at this. Holy guacamole. I don't even know what the black stuff is on me. Oh, I think it's this side of this. We're going to want to stick these two pieces together. They're going to be covered with burlap ribbon, so don't worry about any of the glitter, any of the mess. Right here, what we want to do now is get these glued together. So I'm going to be using the combination of the E6000 and the hot glue. Well, actually, this one I'm using is not actually E6000. It is Gorilla Glue, and it works just like the E6000. And I think this one's really good as well. I think I've used it and I like it. So we're going with glue gun and the Gorilla Glue. And sticking these babies together. While I'm letting these dry, and put those aside. And I forgot to put in the picture some brown paint, or if you have some of the red paint that matches these ornaments, or cream color, whatever you would like. I think the brown's gonna look really nice. And these little alphabet blocks, you're gonna need 4 of these, and these are gonna be the legs for underneath our little decorative, I guess, centerpiece. And we're going to be painting these little blocks. You only need to paint the 4 sides. You don't need to paint the top and bottom because they will not be showing. Now while those are drying, we can probably get back to our base piece with all the glitter, but I have to clean up this hot mess over here. Holy moly. It looks like a unicorn farted in here. There is glitter everywhere. All right, hang on. Not completely sure why I bothered to clean all that up. It is all over the floor, and it is going to get more when we put this jute ribbon on here. So anyway, what we're gonna do is cover the top part of this because we're gonna go around the sides with this one with the red dots. Putting a little hot glue. I'm overlapping it a bit on the end just so that it'll look tidier afterwards on the top. So just go across. So go ahead and cover the whole thing. It's not going to take even number of pieces, so one of them is going to overlap more on the ends than the other. So I've gone over, covered the whole thing. Mine overlapped here in the front. It happened to overlap perfectly to cover the front. Now I'm going to be going around with my polka dotted ribbon. The polka dotted ribbon is too thick for the width of the base, so we're going to be wrapping that around underneath. I'm going to start in the corner so there's no seam, and if you want to, you can kind of fold a little bit of an edge so you don't have a raw cut edge there. So put a little bit of glue in your corner here at your edge and glue that right there, even with the top edge. So I'm going to go across and put a little bit of glue on the top here, a little bit of glue on the bottom, and glue at the corner. Okay, go around and cover all 4 sides, and then we're going to tuck that bottom part and glue that down as well. When you get to the end, you've gone all the way around, and you get to this end, don't glue all the way to the end yet, because you want to have the little overlap for you to fold so that you have a nice edge over here as well. Now I'm just going to glue down these bottom edges. If there's a clump of in the corner, cut that clump off because you're going to need to glue your blocks in the corner for legs. So you want to make sure that it's kind of as flat as possible. Now glue your block. Put our little leggies on there. Oh my goodness, I'm getting excited. It's looking really cute. Haha! Alrighty. So I'm gonna move on now, and we have the fun part actually to do, because now we're gonna just start decorating and placing our pieces wherever we want them to go on our little tray here. I'm kind of just gonna place my little candle holder things, and I have my sleigh, and figure out how you want to place things. And then we're going to be adding the greenery in. If you want to use some of your little pieces you took off, those are also really cute, and you can kind of add those in wherever you think you might like. So I'm going to play with that a bit. I am not a floral decorator by all means, but what I would do is lay out all of your pieces before gluing things down. And what works for me is some of the bigger pieces like this, to kind of put those in first and put those on the bottom. After messing around quite a bit, I got everything in place. I did cut apart a lot of things, even cutting apart the leaves. So the last thing I'm going to do, because this is really deep and there's no way to get in there once you put your tea light in, I am actually going to glue a little piece of what twine I have left from the original ornament. I'm going to put a little bit of glue on the top here of my tea light, and I'm just going to glue this piece of twine directly to the top of it. And that way I can turn it on and drop it right in there and be able to pull it out when I need to. The reason I opted to use these Tealights and have them go all the way to the bottom is because I like that they show through the holes of the words. Even glue the string just to the side here and be able, when I need to pull this out to turn it on and off. Okay, I'm going to show you how it looks. If you like these projects of mine and would like to see more of them, please don't forget to share these with your friends. Subscribe to my channel because that's what makes it all work here on YouTube. So anyway, let's get to this and show you what it looks like.